Hey guys, this is Imp from Black Talon Gaming, and I want to welcome you to yet another Best Settlement Defense and Builds video. Today we're going to be taking a look at something special that I built real recently, I think maybe a week ago. I'm going to talk a little bit about my life too. I mean, yeah, it's kind of not pertinent to you, but kind of pertinent at the same time. But, let's go ahead and get that out of the way with, I guess. Or get the tour out of the way with. So, I'm here with June, and I'm in Sanctuary for my second playthrough. By the time y'all see this, it will be Thursday, I do believe. Thursday the 20th. And it is right now Tuesday the 18th. I had built this maybe a week, 2 weeks ago. And this is, as you can see, Spook House Storage and Theater. So, it's kind of got a Halloween theme, and once again, Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I put some solar panels on the side, so it's completely self-sufficient. More than that, it's giving back to the grid, because it really doesn't use any power. I think it might use a total of 1 power for the entire building. And so you're asking, okay, what exactly is this? Let's go ahead and go inside, and you can see what it is. So it's Spook House Storage and Theater. Alright, so when we enter, if the dog will move out my way, move. Alright, so when we enter, there's that lady. She's a future stripper, and she'll be staying here for a while. I've got a display case with a weird magical pumpkin in there. That magical pumpkin I found on the ground when a wizard came to me. He gave me some drugs, and he gave me a magical pumpkin, and he said, go build a theater. And I said, yes, magical wizard, with your pumpkin. And so I came here and I put the pumpkin there, and the pumpkin
Can't
is
remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
I will shoot you, Jacqueline. I will shoot you. I don't care how important you are to my future stripping empire, my future pimp empire. Okay, so anyways, the pumpkin has been giving me all these details about, hey, if you build it, they will come. And they did come, and I cut off their head and put them on the wall. And that's them right there. And there's 2 Yagoi.
Got work to do. Can't talk now.
You don't have work to do. You don't have a job. Like, I know this for a fact. I absolutely know this for a fact. You're unassigned. You're literally here because you have nothing better to do. Why don't you shut up, bitch? Alright. Anyhow, so the pumpkin, he gave me all this information, told me how to build all this stuff, and you can see it is a theater, and we have our concession stand over here, including Nuka-Cola, a full stocked Nuka-Cola fridge, which I'm probably about to steal because I didn't notice that it had all that shit in there. We've got some lights behind there. You can't see it well because I put those curtains up. It's not really, during the day, there's too much daylight out, and whatnot. It seeps through the ceiling and everything like that. But during the night, man, this place has got the ambience, man. It's got everything. Anyhow, it is a theater.
As honest work gets.
But instead of traditional theaters, we listen to radio theaters. So I'm gonna have some specials where I review radio mods, and I'm going to be reviewing radio mods from within the theater. Most of the radio mods are like spooky or science fiction themed, so I felt that this spook house type thing was, it worked. You've got Yagoi, you've got your zombies, you've got seating, pretty awesome seating. You even got concessions. It's pretty awesome. It's just awesome. Every once in a while, I'll come in here and I'll find money in this cash register. It just randomly appears there. It's pretty good. It's pretty great. It's also storage. I don't know what I'm going to put in here, but just in case I need to store anything, I can store it in here, and there's my ranch. So yeah, guys, that is my Spook House Theater.
Out here, you gotta take things one day at a time.
Bitch, I will fucking kill you. No, go, Jacqueline. Go with your sexy ass. Actually, you don't look too cool in that outfit. But don't worry, I got something in store for you. Anyhow, so that's the theater. Let's go ahead.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
But yeah, so that's my theater, and I want to thank you guys for watching and everything like that. I've got a lot of stuff I'm still working on, and I think you're going to see it all in the pipeline this weekend, all the way up to the lead up of Halloween. I'll go ahead and give you an update about my life, a little bit about what's going on. I just recently, I don't want to. I hesitate to use the word lost my job because I worked for, I worked for my family. My family owns an insurance agency here in Georgia where I'm at, but we lost a particularly important contract. And it's a kind of a big deal. It wasn't a client; it was specifically a company that we were servicing, and I think that the terms of the contract were not in our benefit in the first place. So we spent approximately almost a decade building business that ultimately wasn't going to stay with us at the company because of the terms of this contract. So I kind of had this, especially when I came back from the service or whatever and started getting into this, I kind of got the idea that like eventually we're going to have to bite this bullet, and we just had the bullet kind of forced into our face, so to speak. Real recently, we lost the contract. I would, I kind of believe like through really no fault of our own. But I mean that's not exactly true. Like this company, okay, essentially, I'm not gonna get into the nitty gritty, but like we were selling something for another company, and we weren't meeting sales objectives that they wanted for the contract, even though we were still producing and our production numbers were going up every year. As a result, the contract terminated. Yeah, big deal, no biggie. And like I said, because of restructuring, like I had to be pretty much. I'm still gonna be working there, but it's gonna be like almost entirely commission working for my family, and whereas I had it as a 9 to 5 type deal, I was making pretty decent money. Now it's almost entirely going to be commission, except for like when they need somebody to come move furniture, I guess. So I don't really mind that too much. I think eventually this will be a good thing for us. It's just that like in the short term, it's going to be like a good chunk of income was lost with that. We're going to have to readjust and figure out how to get bills paid in the meantime. So what does that mean for you guys as writers? Like, so essentially I've lost my job, right? I mean, ostensibly I'm going to be posting more. So you have that to look forward to. Like right now, what I'm planning on doing for the first couple of weeks until I've figured out what I do, I'm going to continue making YouTube videos, and I'm going to do freelance writing. After I got back from the service and got my degree, I majored in English, so I know a lot about these different marketplaces, and I had the skills for copywriting and editing and copy editing and so forth. So I'm pretty much going to be taking online jobs as a technical writer for a little while, do those in the morning, and then at night I'm going to be shooting video and streaming it for y'all's viewing pleasure. So that being said, yeah, it's a little bit of pain for me, a whole lot of gain for y'all. I think I'm going to be producing a lot more stuff in at least up until November or whatever, because in November, depending on how much I'm making from these tech writing gigs and stuff like that, I may have to switch to job hunt mode and find a regular 9 to 5 somewhere. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Because honestly, like, I think I've got the skills and the capability to do technical writing pretty good. So, anyhow, so that's what's going on. Long story short, lost my job. Gonna have a lot more time to do videos, and yeah. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day. If you have any questions, leave them below. Please like and subscribe. And y'all remember, no matter what happens in life, just gotta stay positive and stay awesome.